An estate plan is essentially a compilation of legal documents that assure that in the event of your incapacity or death, your family is protected from a number of different and very real risks which, if not avoided, can be very costly in terms of time, money, and aggravation. People create their estate plan because they want to avoid these costs and because it's important to take care of everything you own and those you love. This is done by controlling your property while you are alive. That is, we create a structure for our assets that will enable us to manage our affairs while we are okay and in a manner that doesn't create an undue burden upon us, but is in place in the event something does happen to us. In addition, you can take care of those you love by planning for yourself and your loved ones if you become incapacitated. You may not be aware that you are much more likely to become incapacitated than die prematurely. Should this happen and you have not done this work, your family will have to seek a court order giving someone the authority to act on your behalf when you cannot act yourself. As important, you should make sure that when the time comes, you give what you have to whom you want, the way you want, and when you want. Let's take a look at these items one at a time. Assuring that what you have gets to whom you want is not as easy as you may think. The fact is that once you're gone, unless you have properly prepared a plan, your life's work may wind up in the hands of people you don't like or don't even know. I call this the possibility of inadvertent disinheritance. Further, unless you have prepared, your assets may be given in a way that really doesn't make sense. Will these assets be protected against the possibility of lawsuit or divorce? If there is a business involved, how can you be sure the children in the business and those not in the business will be treated equally or fairly? Also, making sure your life's work passes when you want can be difficult. For example, sending assets down to the kids when they really aren't ready or mature enough to handle them could be disastrous. You should also protect those you love by ensuring long-term protection for your family and property. As was suggested in my previous comments, there are a myriad of risks that you and your family face and that can be avoided if you're willing to plan. For example, we can protect against the risk of loss due to a lawsuit or even a predator. We can also protect against the possibility of loss due to divorce or assets flowing to individuals you would never have sent them to. All of these are very real possibilities that can be marginalized if you're willing to spend a little time creating your own personal estate plan. Now, as if all this were not enough, you certainly want to protect your family by keeping them off the government plan. Keeping you and your family off the government plan is the essence of good estate planning. So just what is the government plan? This is a critically important question which I will answer when you click the next link.